Disclaimer: we are not trying to flame anyone. Essentially, we're trying to provide a rounded, educated rant on why this is all just so incredibly stupid.
Basically, if you didn't get any of that, fuck off if you're gonna rant. Seriously, just get the hell out of here.
So today, me and Rags are going to be talking about the Windows Movie Maker versus Vegas War. Now, this started maybe a few months ago. Rags?
Yeah, it started about a few months ago with a video. It doesn't even matter who made it, but yeah, there's been a lot of tension and hatred with Windows Movie Maker users when looking towards Vegas users. They've been making clans with Windows Movie Maker users and showing that basically long live Windows Movie Maker, and it's all getting kind of tiresome, and basically they're just saying a bunch of bullcrap.
Complete bullcrap. I mean, honestly, for an argument that started 3 months ago, what's the point of keeping it up? One. And two, everyone is overlooking the most important point for an AMV. It's not the movie making program that makes a video good. It's the person. It's like the vision for the video. Well then again, sometimes visions are complete shit and videos can turn out crappy as hell. But
that's a victim
let's not
of...
get into that.
Yeah, it happens with both people. Both video editing users.
Yes. So basically it just comes down to how good you are in your vision and actually planning the video. So one of the things that this Windows Movie Maker versus Vegas video talked about was Windows Movie Maker was the original program, quote unquote, and that videos always used to be created with Windows Movie Maker. First of all, wrong! Windows Movie Maker came out in 2001. Before that, there were at least two other kinds of video making programs. One of them, Vegas, the other, Adobe, and then some that we have probably never heard of for AMVs that were made before the 90s.
Like, for example, Sony Vegas. I couldn't find its exact date of release, but it can be pretty sure to be said that it was made before Windows Movie Maker. Like, by the time Windows Movie Maker was created, I think Sony Vegas was at its, sixth version?
Something like that.
Yeah. As for Adobe, it's been around since, 1991?
Yeah, 1991 for Macs originally. So, that automatically proves that, first of all, the very first AMVs were not Windows Movie Maker related in the least. That's not to say that they were any better than the ones made now, or anything like that. But it was kind of a useless point to bring up.
On top of that, AMVs and song vids and all of that, they're not a new fan phenomenon. AMVs, song vids, MADs, whatever, they've been existing as far back as the 70s and 80s, which is far back before even the first competent Windows program.
Furthermore, the use of flashing in videos is looked down upon by even AMV judges. Yes, that means people that judge videos at cons, okay? If you ever want to win a plushie with your video or feel accomplished in a way aside from YouTube fans, then you're going to want to tone down on your flashing just a little bit, effective users. Actually, a lot. Anyway, though, that's not to say don't follow your own style, but lyric matching outweighs flashing in most cases. I mean, honestly, I would enjoy a video that was really sad and made me cry, more than one that was really flashy and made me blind.
For the love of whatever god there might be, are you guys bloody freaking blind? I hear people talking about how much Vegas AMV users abuse effects, but there are people I haven't even seen comment on how both sides are freaking guilty. I have seen several Windows Movie Maker AMVs that make my eyes bleed with excessive flashes and random colors and threshold filters. Like, in fact, some of them were actually created with the whole long live Windows Movie Maker message in mind, which honestly makes me laugh. I don't care what any of you people say, but effective use is effective use no matter what the program is used.
So, another thing brought up in this whole war were the legends of ScrewTube and the underdogs. Now let me just say something. There are no legends of screwtube, okay? There are so many people that are out there that are better than the people with 1 billion subscribers that get not even 1 second glance, alright? Who cares how many subscribers you have? Honestly, what does that say? It just means that you pretty much, one of those popular people at high school. Honestly, if subscribers makes you a legend, then the Jonas Brothers are a legend, okay? That's sad.
And Miley Cyrus. Miley
Miley-
Cyrus of Hollywood Records. She has the leading sales compared to Breaking Benjamin, Queen, and Atreyu.
That's just sad.
It is.
But that's a rant for another day. As much as I hate the fucking music industry.
Another point brought up was about the whole AMV community and the closeness and all other poop rainbows kind of stuff. So, all you people should just step out of your YouTube bubbles and see the world of AMVs and song vids and everything else. It's much bigger than you think. Even on YouTube, there are several so-called communities of friends that are closely related. For example, take animemusicvideos.org, a large anime community built on sharing, rating, and discussion of anime music videos. The website has been around a long time, a lot before YouTube, and it's kind of built more for viewing anyways. Like, there's no 500 character limit or anything. Now, we are not one big family. I prefer to use the phrase circle of friends to describe the several people on YouTube, including the ones involved with the so-called legends, because honestly, that's all it is.
Also, guys, the one big happy family thing, grow up, okay? This is the internet. People can be as nasty or as nice as they want to. And by further extension, people are not going to be your one big happy family in real life either. Suck up to it, guys. People are always going to be around to argue with you. You just gotta learn to ignore some things, like this one should have been. So, the reason I switched from Windows Movie Maker to Adobe wasn't because of the effects, contrary to what most people might think. Though, I think when I did switch, I was kind of an effects junkie. Not really anymore. In any case, I switched mostly because Windows Movie Maker was giving me hell. And I could, not even drag in one clip without it crashing. So, it was either figure out some other program or be stuck with crashing Windows Movie Maker and having to quit videos. And, yeah, that would have sucked, especially since I made a ton of them with Adobe right after that. And it was pretty easy to learn, and I don't feel like I changed my style that much, except for, I guess I use less effects now, if anything. So, there you go. I switched, and I got less effects out of it than I did with Windows Movie Maker.
Okay, I didn't switch to Sony Vegas because of popularity. I switched mainly because it suits me best. Windows Movie Maker can't make me do precise beats or pans, as well as layering, which is a major part of my videos. My videos have always been about lyric and mood matching, song interpretation, and stories with every program I've used. I take great care with that, often using 3 to 9 months dedicated to just deconstructing the song and creating connections to the song and footage. I've always believed in substance over flash, with an emphasis on those previously mentioned qualities, instead of flashes or effects. Vegas helps me make my videos personal. Plus, for my last program, Windows Movie Maker 6.0 for Vista, I had quite a few problems with quick flashing to the point where I had to actually download and make my own effects dedicated to fill the gap. It's a major annoyance, considering the fact that it takes me ages to make AMVs, often due to a lack of motivation. You can see the potential problems.
This brings our rant to a close.
If you still feel the need to continue this argument, please.
Screw you.
True, no one should have the right to badger someone or bluntly tell them to use another program. People should edit with whatever they feel comfortable with, whether it be Vegas, Adobe, or whatever. No one should be alienated because some people think that they should organize some sort of blood cult for Windows Movie Maker.
Another extra message from Blackfang29. She says, "Good job, guys."
Stop bitching about the past and think about someone other than yourselves!
Yes, ma'am.